Hey everyone, uh, coming back at you to introduce the next video that'll be recorded over the next, I don't know, probably week or so, because I just don't feel like consuming this much sugar in a short period of time. I do, believe it or not, try to limit my sugar intake a little, un pequeño. Um, but I happened to get myself a case of some fancy soda of bizarre and horrifying flavors that I want to try out. I'm not going to mention who I got it from because one, they're not paying me. Two, their service was mediocre at best. So not giving them good or bad plugs on that one. However, the sodas themselves, I'll go ahead and give a plug to because I have to describe what the soda is. Hey, let's drink some weird soda and hope we don't die. All right, day one, soda number one. I tried to arrange everything up here so we could see things proper, but it didn't quite work. Anywho, soda number one, drawn at random, just went in the container, grabbed one out. Not that it really matters that much because we're going to drink them all anyway, but is dirt soda. It is shoveled and bottled in the good old US of A. Can't find any company information, just a lot of review videos. But otherwise, we do get, the standard list of ingredients, carbonated water, cane sugar, citric acid, varying flavors of natural and artificial variety. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect out of this outside of sugar dirt. That is actually what I'm expecting out of it. And maybe if it's a bad joke, maybe chocolate, which might be worse than the dirt, depending on your feelings of artificial chocolate. But again, dirt soda. Let's give this here a twist. It is not a twist off. I am just polishing. All right. Get that? When you get it out in its natural environment, I mean, you can kind of tell in the bottle too, but you get it isolated. It's a little bit more red in tint than just like straight up dirt water. Not quite sure what it smells like. I mean, maybe dirt, but also kind of like smells like, I don't know, like a jelly bean kind of odor, and not like you can sell it like they put too much of the wax coating over it, and like that's how it smells. So let's give her a shot, huh? Yeah, that is horrifying. It actually has a very earthy flavor. I actually wouldn't call it dirt. Actually tastes a bit more like mushrooms. So, so if you're like a fan of mushrooms, I guess maybe this is your thing. Sugar mushroom. It was like this weird, I don't know, almost like if flat was a flavor. Like obviously, the soda's not flat because, we got bubbles in here. And we watched it fizz up, but like, I don't know, there's something like a muted flavor with it in addition to the mushrooms. And of course, like it is sweet as all get out, as most cola is. So yeah. Ugh. Ugh. We're not doing that again. Why did you let me do that? And nothing to say this time. She did it on purpose. All right, it is day two. Time for our second soda. This time around, it is Lester's Fixins black olive soda. Oh, I started talking, so you had to show up, didn't you? You don't want none of this. This is gross. It's gonna be gross. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, so Lester's Fixins black olive soda. Somehow I am looking forward to this almost as much as I am the dirt was. So is the soda that good? You have to rub on it. I get the feeling this is actually not the first Lester's Fixins we are going to do. All right, you can't be on the table. Yeah, you can go over here and hang out with me. Not the first Lester's Fixins we are going to do. We have some yellow mustard here later. Came prepared this time. Yeah, came prepared. And then, of course, I'm not going to be able to get it off because, you know, performance anxiety. So, it's got a good fizz to it. Smells mostly like cola. What do you think? She's into it. No, but no, we're done. We are done. That's probably, you know, canary in the coal mine right there. But you see, it's got cola-y color to it. You know, not too dark, not too light. It doesn't really smell too much like black olive, so we'll see how that goes, huh? It's actually a lot less offensive than the mushrooms. I mean, the dirt. I don't know. It actually doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it at all. Mostly sugar. I don't know. We can get kind of like a earthy taste to it from the olives, but overall, I don't get much of it. So actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, considering the expectation was sugar olive. But that's 2 down. That one was inoffensive. So, and you guys got to see the cat. So I call that a good day. Ninja Tech, great for holding olive cola. It has been a long day at work. The cats are only going to pay attention to me because I'm talking out loud, and what I need is a cool, refreshing, mustard-flavored soda. Anyway, this is from Lester's Fixins. So, you know, actually it could be tolerable. The black olive wasn't too terribly bad. Mostly tasted like sugar, slightly like cola. Cat has finally showed up. Would you like to try it? Oh, no, no, no. She is not having it. I'm not sure what that means for me. But it's yellow. Oh, it looks like pee. And it looks like pee, and the cat is terrified of it. This is probably going to be great. I don't know, it smells mostly like sugar. I'm looking to see if like there's any mustard in this actively, because not getting much out of that. Actually, probably tastes like pee. That's my guess. There is a slight mustard flavor to it, heavily watered down, so it is just mostly just like sweet. I get some citrus notes in there, and they're pretty muted too. It's still not as bad as dirt. Still not as bad as dirt, though. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Anyway, but yeah, I wanted to see, like, is there any like actual mustard in here? It's like they watered down some mustard, watered down some Sprite, put it together, called it good. So I guess it could be worse. So we're just going to go with that. All right, back again. Next soda. I'm actually kind of excited about this, and I don't know how good it's going to be, but I just bought it for the name value alone. It is the Monkeys Banana Nut Soda from Rocket Fizz Colas. Oh, I started talking aloud, so the cat's going to come over here and hang out. I know, right? You going to come? Are you going to get up high enough that we can be on camera? Probably not. It's okay. It's for the best. But we're going to pop this there thing. I'm going to drop the cap on the ground, which I'm going to pick that up because stuff. Do you want to? Oh, no, nope, she's not doing that. It's also probably not a good sign. But, no, it smells like artificial banana already. So, let's just. Oh, somebody's dehydrated. Because it's not a healthy color. That is not a healthy color at all. It's fizzy. So it's got the fizz of the Rocket Fizz anyway. Still smells like artificial banana. Tastes a lot like artificial banana. There's kind of a, I don't know, nutty aftertaste to it. You know, save those for your sound bites there. Yeah, I mean, truth in advertising, really. Like, it's kind of a banana nut thing. Not my bag, unfortunately. But I'm definitely going to have the energy of Mickey Dolenz after this. But it's kind of odd and bitter, like Mike. Bland and flavorless, like Davy Jones. Peter! But yeah, so I mean, if you like your banana nut things or artificial banana, like, it's not too bad. So actually, ironically, this is where we like start putting things on a pedestal. Like, not too bad is better than dirt. And it doesn't have like quite the weird flavors of, like, say, like the olive or the mustard, where it was just almost like odd flavored syrup water mix. But yeah, enjoy. All right, we're almost through this comedy of errors. Have a cat on my lap because, gosh darn it, if you don't have a real office, you gotta have a cat in your lap. A cat that is flipping upside down and offering a distraction at the moment. I'll just plunge it. Maybe it'll fix it. That didn't fix it? No? You're just gonna foof on me? Yeah. Anywho, this green bottle of Protoplasm, English. Cat. I'm trying to speak cat and American, and it's just not working. Anyway, green bottle Protoplasm is grass soda. Same company that did dirt soda. Turns out it was Rocket Fuel soda and popping candy. I just didn't see the logo in the first bottle, so, you know, crazy go nuts and whatnot. But it is certainly green. Dirt tasted pretty dirty, so I'm abjectly terrified of this one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that off. Terrify the cat in the process. It's fine. It's effervescent. Filled with pheasants. Get ourselves a nice heaping glass full. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that carbonation. Yeah, yeah. And it smells like a combination of grass and sour apple. So that's promising in theory. But whatever. Let's just, drink all the green in the room. Cheers. Actually, I do find this to be more on the sour apple side. I'm just gonna cheat here and...
God, why? What are you doing? Gah!
Did you get bored with that? Trying this again, because cat was rubbing on the tripod, flopping around. And we'll just pretend I could get some editing done in here. But anyway, getting the bottle back in here. Yeah, doesn't really help with what's actually in it outside of natural and artificial flavors. Welcome to America, where you don't have to tell anybody what's actually in your stuff as long as you just label it flavoring. So good on that. But as I said, like, it actually kind of seems to err more on the green apple side, sour apple side. So that is a pleasant surprise, because there's like a 1 in 3 chance that grass would probably like set off my allergies and cause me to die. What are you two looking at? Yeah, I'm on to you. That's right. Look away. Despite the judging of the cats, we have done it. We are down to our last bottle, and we were saving this for last because, let's face it, it's going to be a party, because ninjas, we got Fago. Whoop whoop. Rock and Rye original style. Artificially flavored cream soda with natural flavors as well. I've had Fago in the past. I don't actually consider myself to be a juggalo, but you know, Fago is decent enough, especially black cherry. Their black cherry is amazing. But when I saw like glass bottle Fago and rye style, like, I have to try it, because in my like heavy drinking days, like, I was all for the rye. Delicious, especially if you could just like let it sit with some fruit in it. Be amazeballs. So hopefully this will be the same. So this is like the least weird. Oh. I almost went cray in his house. But look at the coloration. I guess I could have just, like, the bottle was actually clear, but like, this is a nice little color soda. It kind of reminds me of cheer wine, like color scheme way. Anyway, enough time wasting. Let's try this out. Wow, that is interesting. It's definitely a cream soda, but it's got some other flavors that I'm having problems identifying, and of course the bottle's not helping out, because you know, nothing actually, non-artificials in here. Natural, that was probably the word I was looking for. Natural flavors, because in America, natural flavoring is a flavor in and of itself. But actually, it's pretty good. Totally buy that again, compared to like everything else that was kind of like meh. But that's what you get. That is what you get when you buy a bunch of rando soda. If you enjoyed this misadventure, of course, like, shipping for that soda is really expensive. Like, so if you guys would like to help out monetarily, keep me in soda. Plus, I do coffee tasting. I have Cass's Kitchen when I'm not doing my wrestling stuff too, but wrestling stuff costs money too. I don't know. But if nothing else, like, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it to your worst enemies. Then tailoring it back to the cash front, I do have primarily a Patreon, which will get you any video I do early and early. I shouldn't say ad free, because they're going to come with videos, so it's all edited in there. That's the podcast though, so digressing. Videos come early before everybody else does, so that's a perk. Sometimes there's behind the scenes footage every now and again, especially if I go cray with everything. But you also get the MLW Confusion podcast that comes to you early and ad free. So there's that. So if you're into podcasts and you haven't checked that out yet, totally do that. I'll have all the links for everything. I have merch, which I didn't really wear throughout this video. I'll have to go through the footage and see if I'm actually wearing any of my own merch, because despite this Garlic Fest shirt being freaking amazing, it's not mine. Didn't sell it. Not selling it. Made it though. Technically made it. Well, I made the tie-dye, which is why it looks terrible. Digress. So, links below for social media, merchandise. There is at least one Cass's Kitchen t-shirt in there, in addition to mostly podcast-related products. You can buy a baby's onesie for some odd reason too, but why not? But anyway, thank you all for power throughing this with me. Wow, that was grammar. Should just chug this instead.